Hey, it's me, your boy Blue Getziga, and today I'll be talking about the new War Rock archetype. I know I'm late as usual, but let's get right into it. First, we have War Rock Fortia. It's a level 7 Earth Warrior monster with 1700 attack and 1700 defense. Also, one thing you should know about this archetype is all the monsters so far have the same attack and defense. I would say that their attack matches their defense. That would be the more correct thing to say. Anyways, for its effect, if your Earth Warrior monster battles, after damage calculation, you can add one Warrock card from your deck to your hand, except Warrock Fortia. Then all Warrock monsters you control currently gain 200 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. If this card is sent from your monster zone to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one level 5 or higher Warrock monster from your hand or deck. You can only use each effect of Warrock Fortia once per turn. I'm only going to mention what I think about the cards after I'm done reviewing all of them. Warrock. Next we have Warrock Gactos. It's a level 4 Earth Warrior with 1900 attack and 1900 defense. If an Earth Warrior monster is normal summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent from your monster zone to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one level 5 or higher Warrock monster from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect of Warrock Gactos once per turn. Next we have Warrock Skylar. It's an Earth Warrior level 6 monster. It has 2200 attack and 2200 defense. Gains 100 attack for each monster your opponent controls. During a battle phase in which your Earth monster battles quick effect, you can target one level 5 or lower warrior monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Also all Warrock monsters you currently control gain 200 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. For the rest of this turn, you cannot attack directly with level 5 or higher monsters. You can only use this effect of Warrock Skylar once per turn. Next is Warrock Orphis, and it's a level 5 Earth Warrior monster with 2100 attack and 2100 defense. If you control no monsters, or if all monsters you control are warrior monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If an Earth Warrior monster battles after damage calculation, you can send one Earth Warrior monster from your deck to your graveyard except Warrock Orphis. Then all Warrock monsters you control gain 200 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. You can also use this effect of Warrock Orphis. You can only use this effect of Warrock Orphis once per turn. Next and lastly for the monsters, we have Warrock Basileos, and it's a level 8 Earth Warrior monster with 2700 attack and 2700 defense. During a battle phase in which your Earth Warrior monster battles quick effect, you can activate this effect. This card can attack directly this turn. Also, all Warrock monsters you control currently gain 200 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. When this card is in your hand or graveyard, when your Earth Warrior monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Warrock Basileos once per turn. Next we have Warrock Mountain. When this card is activated, you can add one Warrock monster from your deck to your hand. At the start of the battle phase, if you control no monsters or if all monsters you control are warrior monsters, you can special summon one Warrock monster from your hand with a different name than the cards you control. If your Warrock monster would be destroyed by battle, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. You can only activate one Warrock Mountain per turn. Next and lastly, we have Warrock Ordeal. You can only control one Warrock Ordeal. When this card is activated, place 3 counters on it. When your Warrock monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can remove 1 counter from this card, and if you do, draw 1 card. If the last counter has been removed from this effect, you send this card to the graveyard. So far, I think this archetype is pretty decent, especially as far as first wave of support goes for TCG exclusives. Hopefully they don't get the Time Thief or Dream Mirror treatment, and maybe they'll get more decent support. But people are too quick on saying this deck is garbage for some reason just because it's partially battle reliant. Anyways, people say that this deck is too weak simply due to its reliance on the battle phase. Yes, that can be a problem, but at the same time, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Should already be in the first place. And on top of that, they also have ways to get around that. Because they have cards that protect them from being destroyed by battle, and you also have these effects on the level 4s that allow you to special summon once they're removed from field with card effects. Granted, they have to be sent to the graveyard, but it works, doesn't it? Anyways, I think this is a very decent start for TCG exclusive, no matter what other people say, and I think the cards are really good. The only card I would say is really bad is probably Orpheus and this garbage. I mean, this thing should have protected you from card effects, just like how this protects you from battle, but whatever. And then the rest are just TCG exclusives that people don't really care about. Like this one, which is just terrible. And then you also have this archetype, which looks interesting, but there's only 2 cards to it. But I'll read them and go over them as well. Materiactor Gigaboros is a rank 3 Xyz monster and is a dark dragon, and it requires 2+ level 3 monsters. Gains 500 attack and defense for each card in your hand. Then you can only use each of the following effects of Materiactor Wow, okay. Once per turn, you can attach 1 material from this card, add 1 Materiactor monster to this card as material. Hold up. Anyways, during your opponent's main phase or battle phase, quick effect, you can add 1 card attached to this card to your hand, which is pretty interesting, and I'm guessing this will be the gimmick of this archetype, assuming Konami actually flushes it out. And next and lastly, we have Materiactor Gigadra, and it's a Dark Dragon level 3 monster with 1000 attack and 1000 defense. Also, just like the War Rocks, their attacks and defense match each other. Anyways, you can discard 1 card, special summon 1 level 3 normal monster from your hand or deck. Or if you discarded a normal monster to activate this effect, you can special summon 1 Materiactor monster instead. You can only use this effect of Materiactor Gigadra once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Xyz monsters. Anyways, tell me what you guys think about these new TCG exclusives. I mean, I know there's more, but they don't really matter. Anyways, it's me, your boy Blue Gatsuga, and I'm out.